doing?
See how you like it.
How do I like it?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll tell you how I like it. So, I was doing the video thing, right? Hey, welcome to the Malibu. Not Malibu, California. Malibu LTZ 2. That's the turbo version. Just read an article about that, speaking of the Malibu Turbo. The stats that I saw in one of the, maybe Motor Trend, Auto Week, something said 0 to 60, 6.7, but I just read an article about the Malibu someplace else. Don't remember where now. They said 6.3, which is faster. I'm not going to complain about that. I like this car. It's pretty nice. It's Sunday afternoon. We are just, we're out west of DeWitt. We've gone past DeWitt. The sun's coming down. Get a little bit less of the glary glare on my beautiful angelic face. I don't believe that. Whatever. The lights have not come on in the car yet, so it must not be dark. And the sun keeps peeking over the hills, so I still got the glasses on. Oh, who am I? Ron McCarrick. You're at Ron.com. R-O-N, get it? Ron. That's me. Not R-O-Hen, as has been made fun of by my friends, or Arrowhen, or as it has been somehow read on Xbox Live as Archangel, which doesn't make any fucking sense. So this guy, I'm on Xbox Live, this is a few years back, and this guy keeps going, hey, Archangel, oh, no, we're racing, right? We're doing Project Gotham or Forza or something. Oh, Archangel, stay in your lane. Archangel, that was a good turn. Archangel, I'm coming around you on the left. I'm not paying any attention, because you know what my name is not on Xbox? It's not Archangel. A-R-O-H-E-N. There is no angel in that, nor is there an arc. So, who the fuck are you talking to? Learn to read. Anyway, that's who I am. I'm trying to remember when I came up with that, and I don't remember. I know how I came up with it. You know, dog, D-O-G, Ron, R-O-N. Not terribly original, but whatever. I like it. And I'm thinking of going to the Secretary of State maybe this week. Seeing about getting the old custom plate. A-R-O-H-E-N. I talked to the folks at Lids about making some hats for the two websites. I don't know why. Really, I just want a hat for each of my websites, but it's cost-wise, if I get a few made, that would be better. Well, I could give them to my family and they could throw them out. I don't know. Not a love for Ron's web pages going on in the family. There seems to be a whole lot of disinterest in, disinterest would seem to be the main theme around both of my websites. Even before the crash, even back when I updated them all the time. You know you can get the RSS feed on this site, right? Arwen.com. Subscribe to the RSS feed and get these wonderful videos, as rare as they are, in your feed, as well as the ever-popular internet sensation that is the Truckcast. You can get all that in your RSS feed, plus the occasional actual typed post or filler image. Got a lot of images on the computer, so throwing those up on the days where I forgot to post, or didn't get around to post, or didn't have anything to say, or, as has become somewhat common, started to record a Truckcast or a video, decided I had nothing to say, and then deleted said video or said Truckcast because it just wasn't good. Which is funny because this is not Oscar-winning stuff here. So I'm throwing out stuff that really is bad or just completely pointless. But I'm going home after spending some time with my boy and my lady friend. I was doing the, let's just clear the air here, because I mentioned it in a Truckcast, and I mentioned it in the previous video, but trying to sell the farm here, the whole kit and caboodle, trying to get the lady to come out to Grand Rapids, bring the kids, got the big house. That's what I'm selling here. I would love to say that I'm being patient with it, but those of you who know me know that patient is not really something I do. So I'm probably being a little pushy, although I am making a conscious effort to not be. Sorry. I want to get her out here. Get the family out here. Try again. This time I feel like I'm in a better place. I know what I want. I'm more mature. We've been doing this back and forth thing for 100 years. Like 25. And I am ready to give it my all. 100%. Oh, assuming that because I'm wearing the sunglasses, my retinas don't get burnt out by the setting sun, and I just need a caretaker. Jeez, oh Pete's, what the hell? It's fire in the sky. It's always nice when you can't see anything. You look down and you're like, oh, I'm going 85 miles an hour. Yeesh. So yeah, I want to get her out here, change her life, change my life, change the kids' lives. Kids are the big thing. Lots of little issues with the kids and a couple of big issues with the kids. Whoa! Was that 3D enough for you? Did you think I was going to kiss you? Probably not, because you were looking right straight down my ear canal. So that's what's going on with that. So, all of you that are like, oh, what's he doing? He's going out with his ex-wife again. Why doesn't he just move on to somebody new? I could do that, but everybody has baggage, including me, including her. Hell, even at this point, the children have baggage. Everybody has baggage. You have baggage. And I, quite frankly, don't want to go through the learning process of figuring out someone else's baggage. Especially when I have baggage right here handy that I like. I like the style of this baggage. It's very stylish. Surprisingly, the baggage still... Someone else's baggage that has my stuff in it. What the hell? So that's what I'm doing. We just hit something. I think it hit on the underside though, so no paint chips. Fingers crossed. So I like her baggage. And this time around I'm giving it much more effort, much more consideration, much more thought, much more all around. And it feels good. It feels really good. So if you think I'm making a bad decision, keep your fucking mouth shut. Smile and be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Just like the song by whatever the hell that guy's name is. And I don't know. Let's see if we have it.
Please say a command.
Play, don't worry, be happy.
Now playing Take Me Back by Cinderella on USB.
Thank you. That's completely wrong. I'm not going to try that again. You know how you can hardly understand me? The car is a machine. It doesn't even have a brain. About 1 out of 5 times it understands what I'm saying and gets it right. It seems to understand McCarrick, because anytime I say call one of the McCarricks, my brother, my sister, my kids, my ex-wife, it seems to be able to parse that out. But I will tell it, oh, play this or play that, and it will be like, dialing Hungry Howie's. No, that's not what I asked you to do at all. Whatever. I turned this on to talk to you about something and I don't remember what. It looks very distracting, like I'm looking straight at you, but I'm not. The camera is crazily placed. It's just right underneath the rearview mirror. But I think it really looks like it's supposed to be there. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. It's freaking me out. So I bought a new electric razor after talking to Dennis. I didn't go to MrBeard.com or whatever the hell it's called. He gave me a website many moons ago. He gave me a website where they test razors. In this case, I was at Walgreens, I saw it, and I was like, I'm going to try another electric razor. Whoa, son of a bitch. Semi-truck, please stay in your lane. Pretty please. With caramel and nuts on it. I got one of the foil type. It seemed like the better ones were the three circle. You can't see because my hand is below the camera. But I'm making circles with my fingers. You know, the 3 circle blades that spin. Had a bunch of those of varying price. But I've had one of those, and I actually have one of those. And I thought, I'm going to try something different. So I went with the foil type. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. And so we'll see if that works out. Because I've been using the Mach 3 razors for years now. Yeah, they send you the razor in the mail. I've been using that. The stuff that says Mach 3 or Gillette or Schick, I don't even know. I think it's Gillette. That has all been worn away on my razor. It's just a chipped up, faded up razor. And I just keep buying new blades for it. And I've been using it for years. Many, many years. We're talking possibly 2 marriages years. Been a long time. For a while, I was using disposable razors. Still had the Mach 3 thing thrown in the medicine cabinet or something, but I was just using the disposable razors. Those things are junk. You get like one shave out of them, and they're junk. So, to get like, I don't know, what is it, 16 razors for $35 or something? That's a lot of money. And generally, you're like, I need 8 razors, and for the 8-pack, they're $3 a piece, so it's like $24. No, I'm going to try an electric razor and see how that works. I've never been a big fan of the electric razor, but what the hell? Try new things. What have I done lately that I have not told you about in one form or another? I fixed a shower today. It's one of those water-saving jobs where just no water pressure at all. And it's on one of those adjustable arms. So I got in there and I popped out the water saver that is directly behind the head of the shower. But that still left it it was an anemic water spray. So I disconnected it from the base where I found another water saver, which was a rubber gas. It was doubling as the gasket washer and water saver. Had 3 holes in it. I took a drill and I tried to enlarge those holes because I still needed that washer. That didn't work. All that basically did was destroy the integrity of the rubber, so that once the water pressure hit it, the holes collapsed. So that didn't work. And since I did not have an additional washer with me, and I didn't want to go to the hardware store, I took the arm out and I just put up the shower head on the existing shower arm that comes out of the wall. Much, much, much better water pressure. All your water savings out the window, but much better water pressure. And in this particular instance, I don't think they pay for the water. So who cares about the water savings? Screw the world! Water doesn't make sense to me. It seems like if you're just flushing it or you're just running it down the drain, that should be a pretty easy recycle. Collect it, filter it, pump it right back out. But apparently there's more to it than that. And I don't know what all's involved in it. But it just seems like it should be that easy. Because it's basically clean water going down the water drain. Now, mind you, that water is mixing with dirty water, because I believe, I'm not 100% on this, if you're an expert, leave it in the comments, send me an email, educate me. But it gets mixed up with, the shavings from your beard, shampoo, soap, probably the toilet water. Everything else, everybody flushes down puts down the drain. All right, for starters, if you're putting stuff like paint and oil, that sort of stuff down our plumbing system, you're kind of ruining it for the rest of us. There's a lot of good water there that Could be pretty easily cleaned up, so don't do that. For the paint, latex paint, take what's left, mix it with kitty litter, let it dry out. Just leave the can open, mix it with kitty litter, let it dry out, throw it in your trash. That's how we dispose of latex paint. For motor oil, you can recycle that. Take that up to the local garage. They will take it. They will throw it into their recycle. They might even pay you for it. I don't know. But don't flush it down your shop sink or, heaven forbid, the kitchen sink. Don't wash the paint down the drain, because this stuff thickens up pretty good, and it's gonna fuck up your plumbing. It's gonna mix with all the hair and lint from your laundry tub that gets dumped in there, and it's gonna create some sort of super blockage about 6 inches further down the pipe than you can reach. In my old house in Waterford, not my old house, it's an old house, but whatever. In my first house in Waterford, I did a lot of plumbing work, and it was disgusting. In doing the drains for the kitchen, they didn't drain well, they were pitched wrong, got underneath the house and was doing some work, and I pulled out a plug of soapy residue, 2 inches around, because it was a 2-inch drain pipe. That was, I shit you not, 18 inches long. Just a big plug of, you would have thought it was gelatin or something. It was kind of horribly gross. Cut that pipe, looked up in there, and out comes sliding this big gold sludge of dish soap, as near as I can tell. I'm guessing that was from the dishwasher. Back when we all used powdered soap in the dishwasher. I don't think that stuff dissolves very well. Probably shouldn't use it. Use the liquid stuff, or maybe, I personally, I don't know that this is a great way to go, but I use the little gel caps. They dissolve. Might be the way to go. If you use too much of that powdered soap, you get a giant plug. It's gross. And you're going to need a plumber to come get that out, unless you're handy, like me. Did a lot of work in that house. That was the house where we bought it in spring or early summer, and it was all electric heat, and I knew that the electric heat was going to run me somewhere in the neighborhood of $400, $600, $800 a month. So I gutted that electric heat right out of there, which saved me a lot of breaker space in my breaker panel. Got all those breakers back. Don't remember that I did much with it, but electric heat, a lot of breakers. Got that out of there, and then it was, I want to say it was right before Thanksgiving when I finally got the heat working. Ran new heat underneath the house, insulated all that stuff, new runs to each of the rooms, did a common return in the hallway, put bypass pass-throughs above the doors. That part of it worked pretty well, but let's just say the missus not terribly happy with, what the hell, why are we going 68 miles an hour? The missus was not very happy with the fact that we did not have heat until Thanksgiving. But I took the hall closet and I turned it into a water heater, furnace, mechanical room. Good stuff. Altoid? Yes. You saw that right. I basically ate it like candy. If you put it in my mouth, I'm going to chew on it. Is that true? There's one right here. I'm going to try not to chew on that one. But my natural inclination is crunch it up, chew it up. Alright, we have a dilemma. The car is filthy. And I think the car wash is open till 7. What do you think? I say we do it. Swing by the car wash. Outside in the rain, Tommy Shaw on the radio right now. I like Tommy Shaw. I like Tommy Shaw's stuff in Styx. I like Tommy Shaw solo stuff. Girls with Guns. I think that's a very good album. I like, it's old. You're probably not going to find it like on the shelf at Best Buy because it's not new. Girls with Guns, good song. Outside in the Rain, good song. Damn Yankees, I liked him in Damn Yankees. I thought alright, so Damn Yankees, the guy from Night Ranger, Brad Gillis, I think it was. Tommy Shaw, like both of those guys. Although I will say this, I put a bunch of Night Ranger on the USB drive for the car. I tend to skip all of those songs. I don't think they hold up very well. At least not for me. Perhaps my tastes have changed. But Night Ranger, big fan of my Night Ranger back in the day. Not so much anymore. But the big drawback to Damn Yankees, I felt, Ted Nugent. He's a crazy fucker. Crazy, crazy fucker. Do I have little divots in my nose? Tried to buy better sunglasses this time around, but no guarantees. We can put the sun visor up. I think we are done with the sun for now. So we're going to go to the car wash. We'll get that taken care of. Then we'll go see about getting a sandwich at Jimmy John's. Freaky fast. They are fast. I'm not going to say that they're not fast. I would not say that they are freaky fast, but it is a good ad. What I don't get in their ads. Okay, so here's me talking about another ad. We have talked about the singing State Farm agent. He doesn't show up. We did the segue with the discount double check to the hanging out in the basement with Aaron Rodgers eating pizza. We did that. Now we're talking Jimmy John's. Apparently commercials are a recurring thing here at RON.com. It bothers me that they're not just freaky fast in the commercials. They literally show up before the people tell them what they want. It's like, hello, Jimmy John's, and then there's a knock on the door. How do you even know what I want? Unless you show up with one of everything, it's probably not going to be right. So that bothers me. Yes, I know. With all that's wrong in the world today, that's the thing that bothers me. West 28th Street, here we come. We get on the surf. I just bit my tongue. Medical emergency, RON.com. Someone call 911. I've been doing that a lot lately. I was out with dinner with my boy, and I just, what did I have? I think I had nachos, burrito, fajitas. I had fajitas. Love me the fajitas. Got a buddy who will not eat fajitas, and the reason is kind of amusing to me. He will not eat fajitas because he goes out to eat to be served food. That guy just ran a red light. You just watched a man run a red light. Will not eat fajitas because he does not want to order food that he has to put together himself. He expects when he goes out to eat that they will bring his food pre-assembled, which is kind of amusing to me. So, shout out to Gary. Been a long time, Gary. Thought we were getting together a couple of weekends back. You stood me up. That's bullshit. I do not forgive. I do not forget. That's completely untrue. I forget all the time, and because I forget, forgiveness is very easy. Also, I compartmentalize everything, so, you know, I will shut that away in the back of my mind, and I will never think of it again. And you can go back to being my best friend instead of being the guy that stood me up. I'm getting too close to the car in front of me. I have another guy, a guy I used to work with, which amused me because he would not listen to songs on the radio, or, well, I guess probably CDs would be my guess, because it was in the CD era, before MP3s, that I worked with this fine fellow. Not a fine fellow. Crazy fucker is what he was. Wanted me to go into business with him. Wanted me to get the license. He was good at finding cracked heat exchangers, I'll give him that. And I did consider it, but he was a crazy fucker. I don't know if he wanted to go into business with me, or if he wanted me to start a business and he would come work for me. I'm unclear on that, because I moved to Grand Rapids and got a union job at a pretty good company. Yeah, you know what I learned? Apparently, Jones Lang LaSalle, second largest property management investment portfolio managing mega corporation thing in the world. They're very big. Very big. And I work for them. You know what I mean? This is my Triumph hat. I have a Triumph. You probably knew that. There are pictures of it in the gallery, which is up there. See, that's assuming you're watching it in the native form and you're not popping it up to full screen. So anyway, he would not listen to male musicians, male singers, only female singers, because apparently it's not, dudes do not let, or do not listen to other dudes serenading them. Now here's my problem with that. I tend to sing along with the radio when I'm alone. Sometimes when there's somebody with me, which there isn't anybody with me today. But I'm conducting an interview, so there you go. I sing along with the radio. And the ladies, I'm not saying you're not good musicians. I'm not saying I don't enjoy listening to you sing. But the stuff that you sing about, I don't want to be singing. I don't want to sing in the car about how some dude broke my heart, or how I'm going to get back at some cheating dude, or how I don't want to sing about other dudes, is what I'm saying. So I don't generally have that particular prejudice. I tend to listen to music by dudes about the ladies. I like to sing songs that don't make me seem, and forgive my politically incorrectness, I like to sing songs that don't make me seem like a homosexual. That is my preference. On the off chance that I am singing a song that is about how I will never, ever, ever, ever get back together with some dude, for starters, that's correct. I will not be getting back together with a dude. Not really into that. Sorry, dudes. You're not going to get any of this. This is for the ladies, all this. You look fat in this video. And you look like, I don't know, is the camera sitting on your belly? Where was I going with that? Oh, so yeah, he would only listen to the ladies because he didn't want to be serenaded by a dude. So that's homophobia on a whole nother level that I just like, okay, sure, we can go into business together. That'd be great. I'm going to leave you on as we go through the car wash because it will amuse the shit out of me. Tuesday, big dentist appointment. They're going to do some stuff in my mouth. Alright, so the dentist appointment, they called me 3 times to cancel my appointment and to reschedule my appointment. It's not going to work for us. People are sick. Things are going on. It's all cool. Come on down to the farm. Ah, shit, they are closed. Well, that didn't work out for us at all. No car wash. Dirty car. Car's gonna sit in the garage. Filthy fucking dirty. .654. I look very well lit, and I assume that is because of the light coming off of the camera, because I get a full screen view of me on the camera. I am curious about one thing. Are these videos, is the clarity better on this camera than it is on that new fancy camera that I just picked up for home? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're in town and I'm doing this. And I like to think that everybody that drives by is going, what the hell is he watching? Because it probably looks like I'm watching me on TV. But I'm just recording for the listening and watching, viewing, for the viewing audience. So I talked about a couple of guys that were... Alright, let me talk about one other guy who I used to work with. And he was the guy where, if you believed him, complete strangers, women, the ladies, apparently he was getting laid all over the place all the time. Oh, I was on this delivery and the woman showed up at the door in a towel, and oh, I was going on this delivery and I picked up this hitchhiker and she blew me. And I worked for 9 months in Florida for a lumberyard where I did deliveries. I saw a few women in bikinis because it was Florida, and they all had pools. I was never approached. Okay, for starters, this guy that's telling me all these stories looks like probably the shortest, hairiest biker you've ever seen. You know, ZZ Top beard, always wearing baseball hat that looked like it had, you know, gone through Vietnam. Just not an attractive man. I was 18. I was 18. Had myself a build going on. Had myself a tan going on. Had the blonde hair. If I don't mind, I'm going to say, I was a pretty good looking kid. Not so much anymore, but I used to be a pretty good looking kid. And that never ever happened to me. So, I think he was a liar. I do. He was lying to me and lying to you. Well, he wasn't lying to you because it was just him bragging to me about what an awesome stud he was. But I don't believe it. The lights are now on in the car. Little blue light going on. Kind of disappointed the car wash wasn't going on. Because I got on the phone with my son and I wasn't really thinking about it. And I did the whole, tell the car, give him a call. Because his last name is McCarrick, it understood him. And I think he picked up the phone, and 3 seconds later, the car wash began pounding away on the windshield. It made me laugh. But I was really just calling to tell him I was on my way. And I think he got that. So. Just looking at the screen, we have gone from a nice, rosy, well-lit image to, I don't know, I look a little bit like a corpse. Got the blue light from the dash shining up on me. I'm a vampire. Vampire the Masquerade, that's me. Except I don't have those pale cat eyes or vampire eyes or whatever. Yeah, I don't have those. I'm not a vampire. Although I did talk not too long ago about living forever and explain that. So if you missed that, go back to Truckcast number... It's either 11 or 12. They were recorded on the same day, and I don't remember which. But I explain how I am going to live forever and how you can too. Assuming you're not already old enough to die. And you don't get in an accident. Getting in an accident will ruin my whole plan. Because my plan does not involve reincarnation or, recovery from massive trauma. My plan is basically science will help us live forever. Weird science. Science. Did you go get the Traveling Wilburys? Because you should. They're not on the radio. Right now I'm skipping through the channels trying to find something good. Skid Row. One album that was good. Everything else sucked ass. That's my 2 cents on Skid Row. And the album that was good was the first one. Sammy Hagar, Not in the Mood. Eminem. Whoa, what just happened? I essentially disappeared. You're looking at a black screen. Well, I guess since the picture is gone and I can't find anything on the radio, I should probably let you go. Get back to the driving the car. See, when we do get light, you can see me. Is it distracting? You're like, oh, there he is. Now he's gone. There. It's like we're playing peekaboo. That's what we're doing. So it's like peekaboo. There I am. You are a infant, maybe a toddler, and I am playing peekaboo with you. That is weird. But I am going to go down 52nd here to Jimmy John's, see if my son is working, tell him that I am now home. Ooh, I like that. Creepy red fire from the car in front of me's taillights. You're distracting me. Just let me get off of this thing. Just stop already. Arwen.com. Stay tuned. We're going to bring you more stuff. And I'm Ron McCarrick. Please comment or send me an email. Whatever. Arwen.com. Arwen@Arwen.com. Ron@RonMcCarrick.com. I am out. Good night and good riddance. See, the problem with the video camera is that there's no, like, it's all dark.
Darn.